But of course, we also have articulation and size comparison. So, of course, our size here is about 11 at the head, or 29 centimeters. You know what this means? This means that officially I have found an official nemesis for Thunderfang. Dude, this is fucking perfect. This is absolutely perfect. No notes. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you for existing. And if you wanted, here's a metal card bot for scale as well. It's gonna be my favorite, obviously. One of my favorites, I should say. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that Thunderfang does have an ab crunch as well, like this thing. Which I'm surprised they worked a fucking ab crunch into this figure. How? And yes, it is no longer a set, it is a figure. Because this thing can transform without fucking falling apart. Looking at you, Lego Soundwave. But yeah. Just look at that. Just look at it. I need the old Empress set again. And I'm also getting the Garma Mecha Man, which, if I remember correctly, is actually bigger. Nah, shit. It's actually bigger than this thing, so I'm real excited for it. I guess I could do one more other comparison with my other mech build at the moment. My other villain build, and essentially this is as tall as the Empress mech was. So, in other words, actually not, so I think I'd be around here. So, that would at least be a better challenge than whatever this is. But yeah, essentially, this thing is huge. So, let's go through the articulation, shall we? So, head is on the ball joint. It can look up all the way. It can look left to right. Every ball joint could be a swivel. It can kind of look left to right in a way. If you want to do fan transformations, you can do this in a way, where the neck is back all the way, and this is the mech instead, so it's like a Thunderfang type of build, which is pretty impressive. It has a backwards ab crunch in robot mode, and a forwards ab crunch in vehicle mode, in beast mode. So you can have something like this, in a way, which is really interesting. But let's bring the head back up. So these shoulders can move out of the way, so this can go out that far. These are on swivel joints here. Clickety ratchets, I must say. Soft ratchets. Bicep swivel, wrist swivel with opening fingers. There is unfortunately no waist swivel due to the way this thing is built. Understandable. It has an over 90-degree bend at the elbow. Really nice. Wings are on ball joints, so they can go all the way around and pose whatever you like. So if you want to have like a cape, you can. Or if you want to have them flared all the way out and ready for battle, like a fucking demon, you also can. And also, if you remove Wyldfire, you can put the mech further to actually be sentient, which is pretty impressive. And you still have ball joint movement here. Legs can kick forward that far. What part fell? Move out of the way. And it can kick back that far. They can do the full splits and actually over. They are not on, there's no swivel, but the knee can bend a full, actually less than 90 degrees, unfortunately, in a way. And it has up and down and left to right ankle tilt. So posability for this thing, waist swivel aside, is fucking amazing. And I guess you could give it an extra weapon in the form of taking this and plugging this on here to form like a little arm blade. So now it uses even more of its dragon mode kibble for this mode, which I find really impressive. Or you could even make this completely bare. And instead, you can take this off, put it on like a shoulder cannon of sorts. And then here, plug it into, and here we take off the ball joint. We're going to plug it into, say, the other arm over here. And you can have something even better. And you still don't lose, and you still kind of lose the chest, but what you get is pretty much, you get pretty much a dragon version of Beast Wars Megatron. Then again, that is literally just Transmetal 2, but you get the point. This thing is amazing. I highly, highly recommend you get this set, because you're most likely just going to have fun with this part right here. And while the Empress Mech is fun as well in its own right, actually, I didn't even go over the articulation for the Empress Mech. So, nothing for the head, unless you count this. Actually, technically, the head is on a swivel, because the mech is technically the character. Arms are on ball joints. Wrist swivels, surprisingly. Wrist swivel. We have a swivel at the elbow, I guess. Less than kick forward that far, back that far, full splits, thigh swivel, and up and down and ankle tilt because of the ball joint. So, surprisingly, despite everything, you are getting an amazing deal for just these two. So yes, I highly recommend this. But I'm not done, because I got the creative burn. I'm going to combine this set as well. Which, by the way, let's just bring this set in. And also, let's just bring in the Ninjago mech. Because why not? So, yeah, these are my 4 mech-like builds at the moment. Number 5 will be coming in the mail next week, so I'm excited to see that thing come back. But I'm gonna put the mech off to the side, and we're gonna do some fuckery with this. I want to see what I can do to enhance this build big time. Alright, so I'm gonna be a little bit of a master builder at the moment. Let's take this off, because we honestly don't need it. And let's just have this as like a weapon. I'm going to take this. Fold these back in a way. And take this off. I'm going to combine these. Not quite. I'll have to take these off. I'm going to combine all of this here. And now we get to the fun stuff. Not exactly quite what I imagined, but that right there. This right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how that's fucking freaky. I'm gonna take this and plug it right there. Take that. mismatch these even fucking further. Take this top part off. We're going to use it to enhance these as like feelers. Plug this back in. I'm gonna take this as a chain weapon to make a fucking axe. Why isn't this going for... Oh, is that why? Yeah, that is why. Making it a fucking abomination. And no one can stop me. Well, scratch that. What the fuck? Give me a moment. Alright, so I got it fixed, mostly. Yeah, this is pretty much the most freakish I can think of. Which then, this turns and transforms itself into an even weirder fucking abomination. Of a jet form. See, that is fucking awesome. I think I'm going to keep it like this. I'm honestly probably going to keep it like this. And let's just hide extra studs here. And let's turn back into robot mode. Or beast mode, I should say. There. Look at that thing. Absolutely look at that thing. Now compare it next to the Dragon Mech. It can definitely take it on. Because this thing is a fucking nightmarish creature. Now, honestly, this did not pan out the way I've wanted to. I wanted to make this thing taller and more scarier. That did not work at all. Instead, I created something that was the opposite and didn't even... Yeah. Plus, now she's even shorter. So is it really an upgrade or is it a downgrade? You decide. Honestly, considering the combining factor, I could kind of care less. So let's take this gold piece off and let's actually plop this on. Ah, shit. These pieces back here keep falling off, so you know what? This is what I'm probably going to do. And then I'll probably update this big time with the Empress Mech once I actually get it in hand. So yeah, that's it. Or what I could do, I could probably take apart Cole's mech and figure out something. Nah, leave Cole be. So yeah, this is the final iteration of the set. Right here. I think it's just awesome. So yeah, thank you all for watching. The next set is going to be the display set. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you start clicking notifications so you'll be updated on all updates and videos. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, we are all dragons. Okay, quick addendum to the to the end of that video. So I got the Kai's Elemental Fire Mech set, and then I decided to upgrade Beatrix. Now this looks a lot better. This is still in scale with how she was originally, because she was originally this height in her mech last time. And actually, if I build that mech, it'll be about the same size as this too. But what's the point of building that mech if we have this one? And well, let's just take a picture of the entire set here. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you how to make this. Your first step is to tear apart the entire mech by just all the limbs. You are not using this piece. Then we're going to start off with this. We're going to take this part off, and we're going to take the right arm. And what we're going to do is that we're going to take this, rip it off, flip these upwards, put this behind her head, and then put these spikes. Angle these forward a little bit. We're going to take the weapon of immolation, take it out of her hand. We're going to take this, rip it off, and we're going to rip this off temporarily. This is going to taken off and plugged in right here, and we're going to rip off her feet. We'll put them back on later. Now, basically, give her the full legs. Like that. So now she has full legs. With this part now, you can take this and plug that there. The other one is going somewhere else. Keep all this in the back. Now, once you rip this off, you can plug it back in on this side to mimic one of her shoulder armor from the original mech. Then you can plug the hand back in on here. Like so. Now, you're going to flip this 180. And then you're going to plug this, you're going to flip these upwards. You're going to flip these upwards, like so. And you're going to plug this right in this middle spot right here. Then you're going to take this, the right arm, plug it in right here. And plug the tail tentacle thing back in this spot. You're going to take this right here. Oh, I forgot to mention. You take the golden part of this off of here. You plug it here. And then you take this and you plug it right there as kind of like an arm blade of sorts. And lastly, you're going to do this with I'm just going to plug it back in here. I think it's safer that way. Two right feet is already enough. So then, I'm going to plug it right here. And there you go. Now you have a Beatrix mech that is officially as tall as her previous counterpart, Mech, which we're going to lean it next to Bumblebee so she can properly stand for her side comparison, which is going from her head about officially Voyager size at 7 inches, and at the horns, 8 inches. So, that is how you create the Beatrix mech. All you just need is the wolf mech from the Kai's elemental fire mech. Because let's face it, Jordana definitely would be kind of inclined in a way. Maybe even unwillingly. It's sad that I can't fit this anywhere, but at least this is much better than making a hybrid figure out of Zilvar. Zilvar I have officially returned back to normal at this point, so... I mean, not Zilvar, Grimtack. In fact, here's Grimtack back to normal. Slightly. I gotta fix a few things here and there, but he is basically back to normal. And I think this just works a lot better as a... because, like, now she has 3 arms. Like, that is what makes this thing even more monstrous. And that I just love. So, yeah. I'm just gonna tack this on to the end of the previous video, which is pretty much the second half of Bag 5. Yeah. But, yeah, that's just pretty much my addendum for this. Alright, on to the next video, on to the next build, let's build, which is the ninja display. Yeah. So, yeah. As always, all hail the Imperium.